This is the Convert Kit Creator Series, and I am Patrick Hunter, aka Patcasso.
This week on Creator Sessions, we are joined by our very first painter. But Patrick Hunter, Patcasso, is a performance painter, and the messages that are behind his work are incredibly powerful and important, especially now. And when I sat down to try to write this intro, I found it really hard because what Patrick does and the way that he approaches his art is something that you just have to experience. And I don't want my words to take away from that. So with that said, Patrick Hunter and his DJ, Steady Rock.
This is the Convert Kit Creator Series, and I am Patrick Hunter, aka Patcasso. Let me talk a little bit about my journey to becoming a performance painter. I grew up in Detroit, and I grew up to hardworking parents that really stressed the importance of doing things that mean something. So art was something I did a lot as a kid, and when I got out of high school, I wasn't quite sure if that was going to be the path that would take me to the lifestyle that I wanted. So I kind of ditched art, went to school and studied computer science, and at the time I thought that I had left art completely away. But what I didn't realize was that what I thought was running away from art was actually running towards it. So what I realized is that the arts and the engineering, they play side by side, and they really encourage creativity. So if you ask me what is creativity, it's the intersection of the arts and science. So my job as a STEAM ambassador, STEAM being science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, is to talk about how these two worlds work together and create and really lead to innovation and breakthrough ideas.
We gon' run this town. We gon' run this town.
So one of my favorite people to paint is Albert Einstein. He was not only a world-renowned physicist, but he also was a creator. He was a violinist, a classically trained violinist, and he would often turn to the violin when he was struggling to solve a math problem or a science problem. What they later learned, once they examined his brain, which was one of the largest brains recorded, was that he had an unusual thickness of his corpus callosum. And the corpus callosum is what joins the left and the right side of the brain. That actually gets thicker as you use both sides of your brain. And that's where creativity really comes from. So there are these two distinct complex networks between the left and the right. And the more that you challenge the two sides and you use both sides, you start to get this communication that goes back and forth. So one side giving you random thoughts, the other side making it logical, and the combination of the two will lead to breakthrough ideas.
comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that.
Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on. Put your pinky rings up to the moon.
So I just created Albert Einstein. And one of the things that he would say is that everything is energy. And what I wanted to represent in that was I wanted to show what the music sounded like to me. It's a neurological condition called synesthesia, which is when two of the senses involuntarily react at the same time. So people can do things like they see color, or they can hear what something tastes like. And it sounds weird, but it's a way where people can live in this multi-sensory type of experience. And so for me, as a performance painter, I try to convey the energy of the music in a way that is visual. So I paint what it feels like, what it sounds like. And that's what I did with Albert. So when we talk about the creative process for myself, what I typically do before doing a live performance is try to understand the demographics of the room. So I'm asking questions to the people that are inviting me to their events. Who's in the room? How many people? What's the ethnic breakdown? What's the gender breakdown? Where are they coming from? What parts of the country? What parts of the world? Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying as an artist is I believe in being able to use energy and connect in the energy in the room. So if I know that you identify with a certain experience, then I'm going to try to meet you where your experience is at. And what I find really fun and challenging is if there's a lot of different groups within the room, whether that's gender or ethnic or where they come from in the world, I'll try to really mix in a lot of different types of music. And then my challenge is how do I take that energy from the music and then create something that is visual, but yet give it a message. 75% of each stroke is really planned. So it's structured with my engineering brain, but then I yet provide enough improv that allows me to be an artist. So for example, with the Einstein painting that I did first, I listened to the music and I planned each stroke to the way that I felt like the music was representing the energy of the music, the frequency of the colors matching to the music. And then I almost take a bit of a choreography approach in terms of if I know where the strokes are going to go and what colors align to the music, then I then plan which location they're going to go in order to give me what the piece looks like. So it's a bit of a few things kind of coming together at the same time. It's, you know, this structure, this improv, this choreography, and then there's a little bit of just conveying the energy and letting that come through. So once I have this approach figured out, then I rehearse with my DJ and we go over it to the point where I know where the painting should be at every part of the music. And what you see and on stage is really a result of this experience.
So the question is, how is it working with Pat? Well, the crazy part about it is we both live in 2 different states. That's number one. And it's just crazy how the creative process goes. Like he'll call me and he'll have an idea for a painting. So we'll talk about it. He'll say, you know, this is what I want to paint. He'll give me the idea. And you know, so for me, what I like to do is ask him, well, what kind of feeling or what kind of vibe you want to go with? So then he'll just say, all right, he'll come up with a vibe. Then he say, I'll call you back. Then he'll hit me back. And he'll say, well, I'm gonna send you these songs and this is what I'm kind of feeling, blah, 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 you know. So he'll send me like anywhere from 6 to 10 songs. So then I then download them and I go to listen to them and I'm like, and as I'm listening, I can kind of start visualizing him painting. So he'll probably send me like, it's times where he send me 10 songs and I might use 1 or 2. So then what I'll do is I'll get my brain to get to going and I'll be like, yeah, no, we're not gonna use that, we're not gonna use that. Then I actually start thinking of the energy of, and I can visualize him painting. So I'll be like, I'll call him back and be like, man, no, we're not gonna use this, we're not gonna use that. You know, let's do this, let's do that. And I say, well, I'll just call you back and come up with different ideas. And, you know, sometimes it mesh and I'll put it together. And we go from there. It's like, you know, it's funny, like I said, we both in 2 different states, but I know how he works. So I vision him painting once he give me the idea and I put it together like that. So what I like to do is I like to be the creator of the music. I like to be the one that takes it and know how to build from it and make it all match and make it incline. Either it's gonna incline or it's gonna stay the same. But like I said, I take his ideas and I show him like, hey, once I'm done, this is what we do, this is how we build it. And it builds into something to where it's high energy, high pace, and then he just go, and when he do the painting, he zone out. You know, one of the things that I find working with Pat, you know, we come across a lot of different audiences. You know, we have people from all different cultures and backgrounds that we perform in front of. So what I like to do and what we like to do is make the music a mixture so it appeals to everybody, you know, not just one genre. So, and I'm gonna give you a sample. So like, we did this one piece, it was for Elvis. It was an Elvis piece. And we took it and kind of flipped it. And in the midst of it, we added a hip hop element to it. And it goes a little something like this. Now keep in mind, this is in the Elvis mix. And you'll hear what I'm talking about in just a second.
I'm all shook up. 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 Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah.
So that's kind of a sample of how we infuse hip hop, R&B, or whatever it is we do it in all types of genres of music into one and come up with a vibe so everybody across the room could basically have a good time and enjoy what they're seeing.
The piece that I am about to do now is a piece that was inspired by the movie 13th, which is about the 13th Amendment. And the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, but there's a loophole. And in that loophole, slavery is allowed in the prison system. So with privatized prisons, people are losing their freedom at the expense of capitalism. And so it's this really heavy message whereas we're thinking about what does it mean to be free. In the first painting, I talked about the freedom of ideas and being able to free yourself from the things that confine you. I look at creativity as being something that is freeing. And in the experience, is how do you create and release that energy in a way that people can be able to receive that energy and the message that is conveyed through it. So in this painting that I'm going to do next, it's a similar type of approach. It's this really heavy message about how people are not free, whether you're trying to be able to free your ideas and feel more creative, or you're wanting to really be yourself in terms of how you identify what your role is in society, how your ethnicity may play in your ability to drive down the street or work in your office or have an experience at school. So this painting is exploring what does it mean to be free. So I want you to think about the experience and to think about the energy that was used to create it.
Southern leaves, southern trees we hung from. Barren souls, heroic songs unsung. Forgive them, Father, they know this knot is undone. Tied with the rope that my grandmother died. Pride of the pilgrims, affect lives of millions. Since slave days, separating fathers from children. Institution ain't just a building, but a method of having black and brown bodies fill them. We ain't seen as human beings with feelings. Will the U.S. ever be us, Lord willing? For now we know the new Jim Crow. The stop, search, and arrest our souls. Police and policies patrol philosophies of control. A crew hand taking hold. We let go to free them so we can free us. America's moment to come to Jesus. Freedom, freedom, freedom come. Caged bird sings for freedom to ring. Black bodies being lost in the American dream. Blood a black being, a pastoral scene. Slavery still alive, check Amendment 13. Not whips and chains are subliminal. Instead of nigga, they use the word criminal. Sweet land of liberty, incarcerated country. Shot me with your ray gun and now you wanna trump me. Prison is a business, America's the company. Investing in the justice, fear and long suffering. We staring in the face of hate again. The same hate they say will make America great again. No consolation prize for the dehumanized. For America to rise, it's a matter of black lives. And we gon' free them so we can free us. America's moment to come to Jesus. Freedom, 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 come on. Yeah. Won't be long.
In this particular painting, I was invited by a museum. And this museum was having a lynching exhibit. And they asked me if I could contribute to the opening with a piece of art. And I struggled with the idea for 2 weeks. And then one day I heard this song, Letter to the Free, and it caught my attention. And I put it on repeat. And I laid back and I listened to the music with my eyes closed. And it told a story that gave me an idea for what story I wanted to convey. It's a message about challenging what is freedom. It's a message about how does capitalism play in our society in the United States. The United States, where we have 25% of the world's population of imprisoned people.
There are so many things that could be said about this session. We could talk about the importance of how art and science collide to create opportunities for innovation and breakthrough ideas, how Patrick and Steady Rock work together to paint what the music makes them feel, or the importance of the literal message behind his freedom piece. But what stands out to me most of all is a reminder that art and creativity doesn't just take one shape. It can be used to encourage kids to further embrace science and technology, but it can also be used to make a powerful statement on racial injustices. I'm Haley, and thank you for joining me this week on Creator Sessions.